Every Valentine's Day, millions of strawberries embark on a high-stakes journey. They're fragile, fleeting, and irresistible, but their biggest enemy is time. One bruise, 1 degree too warm, and they're ruined. Yet somehow, they travel thousands of miles, staying perfect for the world's most romantic day. How? Behind every bite is a web of technology, precision, and speed. This is the untold story of the strawberry's greatest challenge, arriving fresh against all odds. The journey of a Valentine's Day strawberry begins long before it reaches store shelves. In fields stretching across California, Mexico, Spain, and Japan, farmers meticulously monitor each plant, waiting for the perfect moment to harvest. Unlike apples or citrus fruits, which continue to ripen after being picked, strawberries must be harvested at peak ripeness. There's no second chance. Once detached from the plant, they begin to deteriorate immediately. Timing is everything. Too soon, and they lack the deep red color and full sweetness that make them irresistible. Too late, and they soften too quickly, turning mushy before they even reach the market. When the moment is right, workers move swiftly through the fields, plucking each berry with practiced precision. Every strawberry is handled delicately. One careless squeeze can bruise its soft flesh, setting off a chain reaction of spoilage. Unlike hardier fruits that can be tumbled into baskets, strawberries must be placed gently into shallow trays to avoid crushing under their own weight. And while the morning sun may still be low in the sky, its warmth is already a threat. Strawberries retain field heat, and if left out too long, they begin to break down. The moment a strawberry is picked, the countdown begins. Heat lingers in its soft flesh, triggering an invisible clock that accelerates ripening. If it isn't cooled within hours, it will soften, sweat, and collapse. That's why farmers don't just pick strawberries. They fight against time, rushing them into cold storage before the damage begins. The moment strawberries leave the fields, they enter a world of precise climate control. At centralized cooling stations, powerful forced air systems pull the heat from the berries, dropping their temperature to just above freezing. This process, known as pre-cooling, is a crucial step. Without it, strawberries would ripen too quickly, their sugars breaking down before they even reach transport hubs. The goal is to bring their internal temperature down to around 1 degree Celsius 34 degrees Fahrenheit, a delicate balance that preserves freshness while preventing damage from freezing. But cooling alone isn't enough. Moisture is another enemy, threatening to turn perfect berries into a moldy mess. That's why packaging plays a critical role in their survival. Each strawberry is nestled into specially designed plastic clamshells, engineered for both protection and ventilation. The rigid structure prevents crushing during transport, while tiny perforations allow just enough airflow to keep condensation from building up. This design isn't random. It's the result of years of refinement, balancing the need for durability with the delicate nature of the fruit inside. Once packed, strawberries are loaded onto refrigerated trucks, their journey mapped out with near-military precision. Every route is carefully planned to minimize transit time, avoiding unnecessary delays that could cause the fruit to degrade. Unlike apples, which can sit in storage for months, strawberries have a tiny window of viability. A single logistical hiccup, a late truck, a power outage at a cooling facility, or unexpected traffic congestion can mean disaster. And with Valentine's Day demand pushing supply chains to their limits, efficiency is everything. As the trucks pull away from the cooling stations, each carrying thousands of pounds of strawberries, one thing is clear. This journey is a race against time, and every mile counts. The next challenge? Getting these fragile berries to markets across the world without losing their perfection. Once strawberries are chilled, packed, and loaded onto trucks, the real challenge begins, getting them to their final destinations before they spoil. Unlike durable produce like potatoes or oranges, strawberries have an incredibly short shelf life. Even under ideal conditions, they last only about a week. That means every hour in transit matters. Logistics experts must strike a delicate balance between speed and cost, choosing the fastest route without making strawberries prohibitively expensive for consumers. For short-distance transport, refrigerated trucks are the backbone of the supply chain. In North America, strawberries from California and Mexico are loaded onto temperature-controlled trailers and sent to major distribution centers across the US and Canada. These trucks maintain a strict 1 degree Celsius 34 degrees Fahrenheit environment, preventing berries from warming up and softening. But even with the best conditions, time is relentless. A truck traveling from Baja California to Chicago takes about 3 days, a significant portion of the fruit's viable lifespan. One delay at customs, a highway closure, or a refrigeration failure, and an entire load could be lost. For international markets, strawberries don't just travel fast, they fly. Air freight is staggeringly expensive, often costing more than the fruit itself. But without it, strawberries wouldn't survive long enough to reach high-end markets in Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. For luxury strawberries, like Japan's $10 piece Shizuoka berries, every extra hour in transit could mean thousands of dollars in losses. Yet air transport brings its own set of challenges. Unlike cargo ships or trucks, which have stable refrigeration units, the temperature in an airplane's cargo hold can fluctuate. To combat this, exporters use insulated shipping containers designed to maintain consistent cooling, even at 35,000 feet. The logistics don't end when the plane lands. The moment a shipment arrives at an airport, it must clear customs, undergo inspections, and be transferred to local refrigerated transport, all before the fruit begins to degrade. Even with the best logistics, some strawberries don't make it in time. A flight delay in Miami, a misrouted shipment in Frankfurt, or a customs backlog in Shanghai can mean disaster. In the world of perishable goods, time lost is money lost, and the margin for error is razor thin. But overcoming these obstacles isn't just about moving strawberries quickly, it's about keeping them perfect. That's where packaging and cold chain innovations play a critical role in extending their journey. As Valentine's Day approaches, demand for strawberries skyrockets. Grocery stores, chocolatiers, and bakeries scramble to stock up, knowing that consumers expect shelves overflowing with perfect, ruby red berries. But meeting this surge in demand isn't easy. Unlike manufactured products that can be stockpiled months in advance, strawberries must be harvested, shipped, and sold within days. This creates enormous pressure on farmers, distributors, and logistics networks, all racing to keep up without letting a single berry go to waste. Weather is one of the biggest wild cards. A sudden cold snap in California, heavy rains in Mexico, or unexpected frost in Spain can slash production overnight, sending prices soaring. In 2017, an unseasonably warm winter caused strawberries to ripen too early, leading to shortages in February. In other years, excessive rain led to mold outbreaks, wiping out entire fields. Farmers hedged their bets by growing strawberries in multiple regions, but nature always has the final say. Then there's the challenge of transportation bottlenecks. In the weeks leading up to Valentine's Day, the sheer volume of perishable goods moving through supply chains reaches its peak. Refrigerated trucks are in high demand, cargo flights fill up quickly, and cold storage facilities operate at full capacity. A single delay at a port or a highway shutdown can ripple through the entire system. In some cases, strawberries must be rerouted at the last minute, adding extra miles and precious hours to an already time-sensitive journey. Customs clearance can also be a hidden obstacle. Every country has strict regulations on fresh produce imports, designed to prevent pests and diseases from spreading. In some cases, strawberries must undergo additional inspections, slowing their movement. A shipment from Mexico to the U.S. might clear customs in hours, while a batch heading to Asia could face longer scrutiny. And with strawberries being so delicate, every extra moment spent in a warm warehouse is a risk. Supply and demand imbalances also create dramatic price fluctuations. In peak strawberry-growing regions, prices can be as low as $2 per pound in January. But as February 14th approaches, that same pound of strawberries might sell for $8 or more in cities like New York or London. Consumers rarely see the behind-the-scenes struggle. Factories ramping up chocolate production, airlines reserving cargo space for fruit shipments, and warehouses working overtime to keep supplies moving. Despite these challenges, one thing is certain: people expect their strawberries no matter what. And that demand drives constant innovation in packaging, storage, and transport. In the next section, we'll explore the cutting-edge technologies ensuring that every strawberry arrives in perfect condition, whether it's in a grocery store in Paris or a luxury dessert in Tokyo. To meet the relentless demand for fresh strawberries, the industry has turned to cutting-edge technology at every stage of the supply chain. Without these innovations, millions of strawberries would never survive the journey from farm to consumer. The battle against time, temperature fluctuations, and spoilage has driven remarkable advancements in storage, transport, and supply chain management, each designed to extend freshness while preserving the fruit's delicate texture and flavor. One of the most crucial breakthroughs is controlled atmosphere (CA) storage, a technology that has transformed how perishable foods, including strawberries, are transported. Unlike traditional refrigeration, which simply slows bacterial growth, CA storage actively modifies the air composition within shipping containers, warehouses, and even individual packaging units. By carefully reducing oxygen levels and increasing carbon dioxide concentrations, respiration within the strawberries is slowed dramatically. This means the natural breakdown of sugars and softening of the fruit happens at a much slower rate, extending the berry's shelf life by several extra days. CA storage is particularly valuable for international shipments, allowing strawberries to travel farther while maintaining their firmness, sweetness, and vibrant color. Before IoT sensors, strawberries traveled in silence. If a refrigeration unit failed, no one knew until it was too late, until pallets of fruit arrived warm, mushy, and unsellable. But now, tiny smart sensors track every shipment in real time. If the temperature spikes even 1 degree, an alert is sent instantly to logistics teams. A quick fix can mean the difference between a perfect strawberry and a truckload of waste. Today, IoT-enabled sensors placed inside strawberry crates continuously track temperature, humidity, and even air circulation. If conditions deviate from the ideal range, typically between 0 degrees Celsius and 2 degrees Celsius, an instant alert is sent to logistics managers, who can take immediate corrective action, such as adjusting refrigeration settings or rerouting shipments to avoid delays. This level of precision has saved countless shipments from premature spoilage, reducing both waste and financial losses. Packaging, once a simple protective measure, has evolved into an integral part of preserving strawberries during transport. Traditional plastic clamshell containers, while effective in preventing physical damage, are now being replaced with biodegradable, moisture-regulating materials that further extend shelf life. Some of the most advanced packaging solutions use modified atmosphere packaging (MAP), a system that flushes out excess oxygen inside sealed containers while introducing a carefully controlled blend of gases to maintain freshness. MAP packaging has been particularly effective for strawberries destined for long-haul flights, where even minor temperature fluctuations could accelerate spoilage. For ultra-premium strawberries, such as Japan's famous Shizuoka white strawberries, packaging becomes even more elaborate. These rare and expensive berries, which can sell for over $10 each, are often shipped in individual cushion compartments, ensuring that no two strawberries touch each other and risk bruising. Some high-end retailers even use humidity-controlled display cases in stores, keeping the berries at peak freshness for discerning customers who are willing to pay a premium for perfection. Beyond packaging and storage, logistics itself has become significantly smarter. AI-powered demand forecasting now plays a critical role in determining how many strawberries should be harvested, where they should be shipped, and when they should arrive. By analyzing vast amounts of data, including historical sales patterns, weather forecasts, transportation availability, and real-time consumer demand, AI algorithms help farmers and distributors make highly accurate predictions. This minimizes food waste, optimizes supply chain efficiency, and ensures that strawberries arrive at markets precisely when they're needed. Sustainability has also become a major focus in strawberry transportation. Traditional refrigeration methods rely heavily on energy-intensive cooling systems, many of which are powered by fossil fuels. To address this, farms and logistics companies are investing in solar-powered cold storage units, which use renewable energy to maintain precise temperatures during the critical pre-transport phase. Some shipping companies have also begun testing electric refrigerated trucks, which not only reduce carbon emissions but also provide quieter, more efficient cooling compared to their diesel-powered counterparts. Even air cargo is evolving to become more sustainable. Lightweight, insulated shipping containers are now being used to transport strawberries over long distances while reducing fuel consumption. These containers use high-performance insulation materials that maintain internal temperatures with minimal energy input, helping to lower the overall environmental impact of strawberry transport. Despite all these innovations, one truth remains unchanged. Strawberries are still among the most challenging fruits to transport. They require constant vigilance, rapid movement, and an entire network of experts working behind the scenes to keep them fresh. Without the advances in controlled atmosphere storage, real-time monitoring, smart packaging, AI-driven logistics, and sustainable transport solutions, the global strawberry industry would struggle to meet the high expectations of consumers, especially during high-pressure seasons like Valentine's Day. In the end, every perfect strawberry that reaches a grocery store or dessert plate is a triumph of science, technology, and logistical expertise. These small, delicate berries, once nearly impossible to transport over long distances, now traverse the world with astonishing efficiency. But while the innovations behind strawberry transport continue to evolve, one thing remains constant: the demand for fresh, beautiful strawberries will never fade. Every Valentine's Day, millions of strawberries arrive in perfect condition, but behind their sweetness lies a race against time, fought by farmers, truckers, pilots, and scientists. A single mistake, a delay, a temperature spike, a customs holdup, can turn an entire shipment into waste. Yet, through precision and speed, they arrive just in time for the world's most romantic holiday. Next time you bite into one, remember, it's more than a fruit. It's a testament to human ingenuity,